The Supreme Court has affirmed the election of Monday Okpehbolo of the All Progressive Congress as the governor of Edo State. Hi, welcome to What's Happening. These are our top 10 stories countdown today. At number 10, Senegal has cancelled Akon's $6 billion plan to build a futuristic Akon city on the country's Atlantic coast after years of inaction and mispayments by the Senegalese-American singer, Bloomberg reports. The project, first announced in 2020, was pitched as a tech-driven smart city inspired by Marvel's Wakanda and promised to transform the quiet village of Mombodian into a modern hub powered by solar energy and Akon's own cryptocurrency. At number 9, after a commanding victory in their first match of the Women's African Cup of Nations, Nigeria's Super Falcons can book an early quarter-final ticket in the competition if they get all 3 points against Botswana on Thursday. Nigeria record WAFCON winners beat Tunisia 3-0 on Monday to begin their quest for the 10th continental crown in Morocco. A win in their second Group B game, however, will be a giant step towards that goal, reaching the last 8 of the competition first. At number 8, combined troops of Operation Hide and Kai have killed 24 Boko Haram and ISWAP terrorists in renewed offensive into enclaves across various locations within the Northeast Theater of Operation. The coordinated operation took place between 4th and 9th July in Sambisa Forest, Timbuktu Triangle, the Mandara Mountains, and other known locations. This resulted in the recovery of several armed ammunitions, logistics, and other fighting equipments. At number 7, the Minister of Interior, Olubunmi Tunji-Ojo, has met with the United States Ambassador to Nigeria, Richard Mills, over the recently introduced visa procedures by the U.S. government for Nigerians. Tunji-Ojo disclosed this in a statement on Wednesday, a day after the U.S. announced a major change to its visa policy for Nigeria, reducing the validity period and entry allowance for most non-immigrant and non-diplomatic visas issued to citizens. At number 6, in a move to enhance youth welfare, Ibom has announced the extension of the 20,000 Naira monthly allowance earlier approved for National Youth Service Corps members in the state to all its Indigenes serving across the nation. This was part of the decision reached at the end of the State Executive Council meeting held in Uyo, the capital of Ibom, and presided over by Governor Umo Eno. At number 5, operative of the National Agency for the Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons, Katsina State Command, have busted an interstate human trafficking syndicate and rescued 3 young women forced into prostitution. The agency also arrested 3 suspected members of the trafficking ring believed to specialize in recruitment, harboring, and trafficking of young girls from various parts of the country to the northern region for sexual exploitations. At number 4, the Lagos State Waterways Authority is advancing Nigeria's climate agenda by partnering with the Presidential Initiative on Compressed Natural Gas to transition the state's water transport sector to cleaner fuel alternatives. As part of the collaboration, LASWA is exploring the deployment of ferries powered by compressed natural gas to reduce carbon emission and modernize public transportation across Lagos inland waterways. At number 3, the Nigerian Army's 223 Light Battalion Zuru has successfully repelled a large-scale attack by bandits on Riba town in the Danko-Wasagu local government area of Kebbi State. The assaults, which occurred on Wednesday, involved over 400 heavily armed bandits who attempted to overrun the town. A fierce gun battle ensued, during which many of the attackers were neutralized. And at number 2, one person has been confirmed dead with over 100 houses set ablaze by suspected herders in farming communities of Karim Lamido local government area of Taraba State. The community Bandawa Gwenzu, which comprises of Gwenzu, Langwashing, and Dangzang, was attacked on Wednesday night. And at number 1, the Supreme Court has affirmed the election of Monday Okpehbolo of the All Progressive Congress as the governor of Edo State, upholding the decision of the Court of Appeal in Abuja. A 5-man panel led by Justice Mohammed Garba Lawal held that the appellant, the People's Democratic Party, and its candidate in the September 2024 election, Asue Igodalo, could not establish their claims of election non-compliance, unlawful votes, and the Okpehbolo was not duly elected. That's all for today. See you next time on What's Happening.